it might be that you've only got a celebration that lasts for a day, so you might be running a wedding or a kid's birthday or something like that. Or it might be that you've got a limited budget or a limited time, or if you have difficult access, so you don't want to have to drag a lot of sand in and out. Might be up on an apartment building, so you might want to take something that only uses a relatively small amount of sand. Or it could be that you want to trial it. If it's a community event, you might want to trial a small event for a future bigger event just to see how it goes.
The other thing you get in a one-day sculpture event is you actually get lessons. So the lessons can be for adults or they can be for children, or a bit of a mixture. And during the lessons I teach people how to pound up a bucket of sand, and so then they can use that bucket to actually carve away using exactly the same tools that Tim's using when he does his big sculpture. You use those tools and use some of the techniques to actually create your own little sculpture. And people find it quite motivating. They can see the big feature sculpture and then they can actually have a go at copying some of the aspects of that in something that they've created themselves. It works really well if you have the feature and the lessons together, but it's certainly possible to have a feature piece, and sometimes people use that if they're at a wedding or say a 50th birthday or something like that. Or you could have the lessons, standalone lessons on their own.
Well, basically you need an area to work in, and you need some sand, and you need water, and you need creativity and enthusiasm. With the sand, we can either supply that and take it away at the end of the gig, or you can supply it, or some people like to leave the sand sculpture up.
It's interesting, people often ask us how long they last, and depending on the kind of weather conditions and things, they can last anywhere from a month to actually about 4 months. Inside, even longer. Well, it's hard to describe what we do, but we basically knock the sculpture down, and kids especially really love that process.